At a record cost of $50 billion, the 2014 Winter Olympic Games held in Sochi were the most expensive in history.
It was outstanding, and I never saw anything like this before.
But they came with an equally impressive legacy, the Sochi Autodrom, a circuit on the edge of the Black Sea, one that incorporates the roads and world-class facilities from the former Olympic precinct. And like the Winter Games, no expense was spared, with the track costing $300 million to construct, with around 50 million more needed annually to host the Russian Grand Prix.
Sochi organisers have put on a fantastic venue for us. They look after us extremely well. It's some of the best facilities that we have to operate in over the course of the season. And it's a great atmosphere. You know, the Russians clearly like their Formula One.
The Sochi Autodrom was designed by architect Herman Tilke, who was also responsible for tracks like Circuit of the Americas in Austin and Abu Dhabi's Yas Marina circuit. With Sebastian Vettel, then with Red Bull Racing, checking out the plans 1 year out from the inaugural event in 2014.
Obviously, right now it's a big building site, but next year will all be done. We get a clue already when the Olympics come here in winter. And then a couple of months later, we obviously have the pleasure to come here, and everything is brand new and finished and ready for Formula One.
Located 1,600 kilometers south of Moscow, the 5.848-kilometer track has 18 turns, 6 left and 12 right, and a top speed of 330 kilometers an hour. Kimi Räikkönen reset the lap record last year in his Ferrari. There are 2 DRS activation zones, one on the back straight, the other between turns 1 and 2. There are 2 DRS detection zones, one on the pit straight, the other on the approach to turn 10. The track's most famous corner is turn 3, which is a 750-meter constant radius curve, and the longest left-hander on the Formula One calendar. A technical challenge for the drivers, Sochi has long straights, high-speed corners, and heavy braking zones, making power important, especially the balance between the engine and energy recovery systems. And in F1's hybrid era, Mercedes has dominated Russia with all 4 wins since 2014. Lewis Hamilton on 2, Nico Rosberg 1, and Valtteri Bottas last year, his first in F1, holding off Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel. This year will mark the 5th edition of the Sochi race and is a must-win for Vettel, with a victory for championship leader Hamilton seeing the deficit extend to at least 47 points, putting the crown almost out of reach. Sochi will also be a maiden home race for Williams driver Sergei Sirotkin, a special moment for the Russian, who grew up in the 1990s watching his heroes on TV.
When I really started to watch the Formula One when I was still a very young kid, it was Schumacher, Hakkinen fighting each other, Ferrari and McLaren, both great names.
Quick, technical and tough, it's time for the Russian Grand Prix. TheInsideLine.com for everything Formula One.